Bro Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense. Listen, we have you on because every other episode we just talk at each other. So, you can talk as much as you want. It's fine.
All right.
As long as if Ray doesn't have to talk and doesn't have to steer the ship off the road like he usually does.
Yep.
Then it's good. Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
There you go. Yeah, you can have it. Good, because we drive it straight into a volcano usually. So,
Except for that's the heart, Tim. And that can never be mended. You know that. The heart always breaks.
Nah, dude, one of your girlfriends take care of that for you.
Oh.
No, they usually go, well, thank you for the free meal. Have a good day, sir.
Ray is a 60-year-old man in a 30-year-old's body.
I am, yeah.
If anyone doesn't know.
Nice.
His references are like way older than they should be for someone his age.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
I would love to see that fight. And I would be rooting for Greg Hardy the entire time.
Funny thing, if you've ever wanted to see me in pain at any point that we've been hanging out, today's your day.
Ray, they see you in pain every time you do a set.
This is true.
Damn.
Yeah. So Thomas has seen it and Tim's never seen it.
No,
It was basically if Mortal Kombat was a shitty like Saturday morning cartoon. Like
Yeah, exactly.
they had like they had a Native American character on there. They had they had the street tough black guy. Like they had all the stereotypes. WMAC masters.
There it is.
It's such a.
so you're
cool
saying it
show.
doesn't hold up? Is that what you're trying to
It
say?
does not at all.
It doesn't look fit full, Ray. Let me see that glass. No, Ray, top it off.
This is like goddamn amazing.
Yeah.
No, I just want you to follow the rules. What happens if you don't follow the rules? The wheel gets you back again.
This is true.
Why don't you two fight each other? There you go.
Talked about it.
I've been
We've
thinking
talked
that,
about
but
it.
I didn't want to say anything.
We have talked about
I'm
this
still at a
for
stage.
years,
I
man.
can't fight anybody right now. I'd
I
probably
am
lose to a
so
9-year-old right
down.
now.
I will meet him at a weight. I don't care if I have to gain weight to fucking fight Tim, but it would mostly be like it would be a rolling match in the cage.
Pretty
like
much.
somebody would take someone down.
What's crazy is out of all of us, Tim looks like he's most likely to be the wrestling fan.
I see so many fucking guys who look like Tim Danko at AIW shows. It's not even funny. And I love I see him, I'm like, I want to buy him a shot, but it's not Tim, and I get sad.
Yeah, and this kid's going to be a star, obviously. And that's what they wanted to happen. They want him to get a big win in London. They were hoping that was going to happen. I mean, did they give him somebody they think he could beat? Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like Vargas isn't tough. Vargas is a tough guy. And yeah, Pimblett was a big favorite. But that's what they wanted to happen. They want this kid to be one of the next big stars, especially in the lightweight division. And now he's won two fights, one by knockout, right, and one by submission. So now he's going to fight somebody tough. And that division's super stacked. So there's tons of people he could fight. Before you put me on, I'm screaming at
Cody
my
Lehman.
microphone because you didn't put me on. I'm like, she's Mexican, you racist asshole.
I don't know
Spanish, you monster.
How
But you
am
didn't
I
put me on because you wouldn't talk wrestling.
wrestling.
He had two. I only had one fight. He had two fights, but my one fight lasted longer than his two fights combined by like a lot. I think these both of his fights were inside of a minute.
And how did your fight end, Tim?
I got TKO'd in the second round. And there's a lot of guys, strikers that have just became fantastic at takedown defense. I mean, Anderson Silva was good at it. Like Junior Dos Santos was good at it. I mean, those are just the first two I think of. But there was a lot that, I mean, if you're a striker like that, you have to have good takedown defense. There's been a lot of guys who have great takedown defense, and he's one of them. However, I mean, Robert Whittaker is a striker first. He's not a wrestler. And however, neither really is Cannonier. Maybe a little bit more, but I don't really expect Cannonier to fight him that way. I'm excited to see that fight, though. I don't expect Izzy to lose at all, but I like Cannonier a lot. And he's a tough guy, so I'll definitely watch that fight. But if either of us touch the other one's liver, we'll die, Ray.
Probably. That'd be fun. I want to be the first MMA death of like a true amateur, where it's like the worst fight ever. How
bad would it be if you got
MMA fight, bro?
Killed in the cage. You got killed in the cage by me.
Yes.
His liver exploded.
And with that, Bro Plot is live, everybody, on a Thursday evening with us here. We're gonna just be talking nonsense and bullshit.
Not me. I
For a
only
little
talk about
while.
important shit. Number one.
Okay.
Number one, what's going on with the font? It's different
On the what do you mean?
on the name card.
On the thumbnail?
No, on the name card right here.
I have no idea. Let me
It's
look.
different.
Let me see the style.
I mean, it's fine, but it's different. Pointing it
Uh,
out.
a bubble. Still different?
It's a little now. It's different than it was. Now I don't remember what it was originally.
Classic.
That's probably I don't know. It was definitely different though. Did it change on its own? Like any of
Yeah,
those
they
are
might have
fine.
changed. They might have changed something on here or something like that for that to be a thing.
Any of those are fine, but I'm just pointing out that it was different, and it is different, but it's fine. I'm
Going
blaming
back
you.
to
By the way.
StreamYard or Streamlabs.
That's an
Fonts
awful
changed.
idea. You know it's an awful idea.
Oh wait, hold on, wait. Oh wait. You can use default fonts now, or like different fonts.
I don't like that for you. I don't like that. You have too many.
Oh, you have to have
choices.
like premium for it to be a thing.
Geez, it's bad enough what we pay for the middle one.
Yeah, you have to pay like 80, 90 bucks for to pick a font. What the fuck, StreamYard?
If we get to the point where we could afford to do that, I feel like we could also afford to like have someone just create a custom stream, and we won't need that. I feel like if we not much.
I got
more
an ear
than
on a
80 bucks
producer, so I gotta.
You know how many times I've heard that in 4.5 years, and like
This
what's
one's
happened is
interesting.
like I've heard that too, but also like either that never happens or they show up and don't do anything.
Well,
Which
I
is
would hope.
fine because I've loved the people we've had on, but we were like, oh, cool, someone's gonna help us do blah 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 blah, and really they don't, and that's fine. I'm not complaining.
Well, this
really.
guy has a lot of time on his hands.
So do
in
I. I don't
between
wanna do
physical
shit.
therapy.
Too much. Yeah. So I'm blaming you for something. Blaming you to why I was almost late. Because you're the one that told me to get a PS5. Get a PS5. Get a PS5. And now I lose track of time, and it's your fault.
Are you enjoying it?
I don't know. A little bit. I mean, I like playing a football game, but pretty soon I'm going to get bored of it. Hopefully, I won't get bored of it until the baseball game comes out.
Go to Fortnite, bro. Join
Listen, Ray, I
join
know
the
for a
cult.
fact I won't like it. I'm not into those kind of games. I
But
don't want a game that's going to make me that frustrated. Life's frustrating enough. I like just playing offline. I like games where I can customize everything. And I can just live in my own little world, and everyone can just leave me alone. But
oh my god, you just described one of the modes in Fortnite, though, Tim.
I don't want to play with other people.
It's more of like a co-op online. You can build your own world, and it's Legos, Tim.
I don't like Legos.
You don't like Legos?
No.
I thought you might be a Lego guy. I don't know why.
I don't have that kind of autism. I don't. No, there's nothing wrong with Legos. Lego people, that's fine. That's your thing. That's fine. But no, I don't have the patience for it. That's like a lot of things. That's why I never like learn guitar because I don't have the patience for anything.
We've learned you don't have a lot of patience on this show.
And it's the ADHD. It's ADHD and who I am as a person, but the ADHD is a big part of that. And the OCD, like all of that makes me have zero patience, and it's a problem. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I've
gotten better, but like little things like that, I don't have to.
I've seen grown men's Lego rooms in their houses. And
what's your reaction? You're like, oh, okay. That's it. What do you think? Neat.
Yeah, pretty much. Like just doing what I do for a living, you see a lot of different houses and stuff like that.
They ask what you think of it, and you just go, "Does it make you happy?" So
how is therapy going for you,
this
Jonathan?
is therapy. Yeah. I know a guy, one of my friends, his grandfather is no longer with us. R.I.P. Sir. He was good dude, but he like bought one of his grandkids like what connects, is that what they're called? He bought him one of those sets, and he wasn't real interested in it or something, and he started messing with it, and he got really into him. And he had a room in his house that was all like roller coasters and shit.
Yeah, that's what Connects does. You're basically building your own like stick amusement park, and I never got that. I can get down with some Legos. You give me like a Death Star or something like that, that's fun. But I
don't have same thing with puzzles. Like I don't want something that I have to put together that you already know what it's going to be. Like, don't tell me what to do. Like, I'd rather just go free range with it. And then you'd be like, here it is. Now you can put it together. Just send me the Death Star if I wanted a Death Star. Just send me one.
Yeah, but you got to.
What's the fun of putting it together and doing what
you got to put the B blocks next on the D blocks.
I bet you're a fantastic employee, Lego man. I bet you're a great employee. You do what you're told.
Those people that are like professional builders that Lego has, where like you said, that's a level of autism I don't think any of us in this like whole podcast sphere could possibly think of. Like, that's, you're getting paid to put Legos, awesome, but at the same time you're like, that takes a lot of time. I'd get frustrated and quit.
I mean, the only guys I have a lot of respect for Lego wise is the guys who entered that blowjob contest.
Yes,
like, those guys, I get that. Like that, I understand.
Christy
like
Storm or something like that.
That would turn me into a Lego man right there.
Yes, absolutely. It was like Christy Mack or something, the porn star.
Yeah, it was the one War Machines. Victim.
Yeah, it ended. The Lego thing ended after War Machine's fist met her face, which is sad. Like, how dare you, sir?
Dude. He almost killed her.
Yeah, fuck War Machine.
It's wild. What's wild, man? Bellator fucked up hard. But the thing is, like, they should have known. Like, they signed him while he was in prison for another assault. Right, and then they're like, "Oh, let's be cool. What's I think it was Paul Daly he was fighting. It's like, let's bring the cameras when he gets out of prison. That'd be cool." They like glorified this dude who just got out of jail, right? And then the next thing you know, he almost kills his girlfriend. Like, good call, Bellator. Good call.
Well, I mean, not all fighters are the best human beings in the world. We've known this since time immemorial.
It's not like he was in for, I don't know. It could have been something non-violent. It was something violent, and we're like, dude, let's film getting out of jail and give him a contract right away. I'm like, he's in for violent crimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, yeah, but he's a fighter. It's assault. But that doesn't make it any better at all.
That was like what? That was like 10. That was in the 10s, right? When War Machine was becoming the hot thing.
Yeah, it was like 10 years ago.
I don't understand at all the idea of, well, I kind of do, but for MMA, it's weird almost to me to think from like, what was it, 06 when Kimbo was running around to like, 2015-ish. Like, there was a lot of people with fucking like rap sheets coming into fucking MMA, and it was like the reign of criminals for a little while. It was odd.
Well, Greg Hardy, but I think Greg Hardy got acquitted, or his charges were dropped. But I mean, listen, I wouldn't have a problem with a lot of stuff, but violent crimes, I mean, that's buyer beware for sure. And I hope you're doing your research. I'm not saying never do it, but you gotta.
Todd Coker would sign a fucking dude on death row if he thought he had a chance of a pardon.
Scott Coker?
What?
Scott Coker?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I think you said Todd Coker.
Oh, Scott Coker. Sorry.
I was making sure there wasn't somebody else I didn't know about. They're brothers.
Yeah. He's just as much of a failure at promoting MMA as him. What?
No, I mean, you can call him a failure, but really, he's one of the more successful ones. I mean, there's only a handful of guys there's only a handful that are more successful than him.
I mean, I would put him down by a Carnival Fair Barker doing MMA because he's had nothing but bombs.
I don't know how many people could have succeeded for. Well, I mean, listen, he succeeded for a while. It wasn't like Strikeforce and Bellator died right away. They were both around for a while. It's just everything's going to have a hard time standing up for a while. You know, I mean, he kept it going for a while.
Elite XC, I think.
I don't think it had. I don't think it was very much to do with what he did. Not very much. I don't know how much money more could have done.
I mean, I think he backed up a Brinks truck is what
I mean, if there is more that can be done, then the GFL may be successful, if it's possible. If it's you're saying that Coker sucks is saying that it's possible to have another MMA league that sustains for a long time.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying. If you're saying
which I don't think.
Then you can't say both. I feel like you can't say both. You can't say that Coker sucked and it's possible to have another big league.
With you saying what I said.
What?
I was agreeing with you.
Okay. I'm just saying I don't think
yes.
I don't think you can say both though. That's what I'm saying. You get one or the other.
Well, I'm definitely saying failure.
By whom? You're saying it's impossible and he's impossible and he sucked. Like, if you know what I'm saying?
It's impossible to run an organization by backing a Brinks truck up.
You're saying that there's no way one's going to sustain no matter what.
Outside of the UFC, no.
Yes. Okay. Then do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, how can you say Coker sucks if what he was trying to do you're also saying is impossible? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
he's trying to do something impossible, and he kept it going for a while. So I don't think that's sucking. I think that's doing the best you can with a bad situation. To me, this doesn't make sense to say both.
Both. Said it.
Well, listen, this wouldn't be the first time nor last time that you wouldn't make any sense. Dude, you know who you need to start a podcast with? Marty Drexler. You and Marty need to do a comedy and / politics podcast called Cleveland Comedy Black Sheep. It's you and Marty, and all your listeners is just going to be Cleveland comics just to shit on it.
If they're paying super chats, I'm in.
You do it yourself, but I'm saying that would be hilarious to me. I feel like you should do it.
Is Marty conservative?
Oh, you should. Yeah, he's at least getting in the same fights you are.
Well, he'll get blocked quick.
He will probably. I mean,
yeah.
One of the people that is done with you is going back and forth with him now. So,
is it another name for a host at a? Is his initials the same thing as a host of a comedy show?
Yes.
Well, I mean, yeah. Plus, also he spews nothing but untruths. So
I don't think that's true, but we're not going to talk about that on this podcast.
And riling people up for no reason, like it's a big deal.
I'm already having problems with my hairline. I don't need to lose any more hair. Although it's not actually that bad. I keep thinking it is, but it isn't really compared to a lot of people my age.
Okay, I just want to confirm. Last time I'll ask. You wear what size shoe, Tim?
11.
11. Okay.
I was looking at my niece's shoes today because I picked her up from school, and like I forgot to ask her, but I'm like, those things are not much smaller than my shoes.
Well, I mean, she's gonna be a beast.
I mean, she already looks like my brother. She'll probably be about. Actually, I don't think she's gonna be real tall though. She's probably like 5'6".
It works.
Is this the one that plays softball?
They both do, but yeah,
the older one.
It's the older one, yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Pulse. How are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm alive, so that's a plus.
Second that emotion, sir.
Yes. Say that again.
You all right? You good? Did something happen?
I mean,
specifically, at least.
Life is a trip, isn't it?
I would
you
say
ain't kidding, bro. You ain't kidding. It's an up and down, man.
I wake up daily, and it's like, y'all ever ask yourself, like, why are we even here?
I mean, I don't go that deep into the rabbit hole, but I mean, I'm more of the
Like,
Yeah.
why does
I mean,
bad stuff happen to me at this point?
Is thinking about like that gonna help your quality of life? Like, why are we here? We're
Agreed.
in a
I agree with
simulation.
Tim on that, man. Yeah.
We're in a simulation. I'm like, yeah, all right. Well, what do we do with that information? I mean, like, nothing
Well,
changes.
honestly, ever since I watched, I hate the fact that I ever watched the movie The Matrix because now, like, I see life like it's like because that movie was like prophetic in a sense. It's like
Makes you
everybody's
think.
talking, yeah, everybody's talking about the Matrix, but I think the Matrix is the internet itself.
Do you get all your life theories from
Movies?
No, well, I was gonna say trans directors.
Oh yeah. Well, no, a lot of it is media, because all behavior is learned.
That'd be
right?
hilarious if you did. I only listen to trans people. I'm like, why? I don't know. I feel like they got the best grip on reality.
But like all behavior is learned, right?
Good.
And
Sure.
so it's like my whole childhood, I was in front of a TV, and it's like that's where I got most of my thoughts on life from media.
Most people do. You're not the only one. I mean, you can pretend. Like, I heard something about years ago. There was some writer that like went out in the woods and lived like for years in a tent because he didn't want to be influenced by anything. But
Oh,
everyone's
okay.
influenced by everything, right? You're influenced by everything you've ever seen and heard and read, everything, no matter you want to be or not. You are. So
No, but honestly, like I feel like that time would have been better spent reading books rather than watching like.
well, it depends which books. I mean, if you're reading Mein Kampf, I'd say probably not. You should probably watch TV.
Yeah, but I heard about that. So that's the one about Hitler, right?
Don't read it.
That's Hitler's book. He wrote.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. Like, can
Rex
y'all
Mitchell has the first edition signed.
He does.
Can y'all explain? Oh, for real?
Probably. I don't know.
No, but can y'all explain to me how did Adolf Hitler gain so much influence? Because dude wasn't that big. Like he wasn't.
Economics were bad at the time. He opened up a lot of stuff.
Germany was
Created a
so
lot of
bad coming off World War One.
Germany was fucked.
It was perfect for him.
Yeah.
They were fucked, and he's like, I can change it. And people were like, I guess you can. Why? Because he's talking loud. I don't know. It seems kind of familiar, but anyway, that's kind of what started
something about the bankers. It's a weird thing he's spewing, but
No, but it's
I
like,
guess
I've
we're
always
here.
wondered. Like typically throughout history, people who are leaders are usually big in stature, and it's like him and Napoleon. They were like tiny men. So how did they get people to follow
the
them?
Napoleon thing is a lot of people say that's not really true. They said he was actually kind of average height for at the time. But even Hitler, I mean, in the 1930s, 40s, he's small for like today's standards. But
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't that small.
No, but I'm saying like he couldn't beat nobody's ass. So like, how did he make people listen to him?
Well, he had other people do it for him, Paul. So he
No,
was,
but how did
he was a
he
cult
get
leader.
them?
A lot of people get elected who can't beat up anybody. So that's
That's what I'm saying. Like, how was he able to influence the people that like? It's sort of like Charles Manson. I heard he never actually killed anybody himself, but he made other people kill people.
That was drugs too. I mean, he got them all fucking LSD'd up because he was working for a certain organization that was funding his shit.
Allegedly, that's a theory, although it's probably true, but still, it's a theory.
That's one thing, man, that I'm looking forward to is the fact that supposedly they found like 2,500 documents to like fucking what do you call it, JFK and like MLK and
I
stuff.
think there's going to be a thing where like Musk goes live on X and he starts reading these files that because they're going to give him to Elon because of course
Dude, I'll sleep.
You're just going to hand them like let Elon read them on the internet.
I'll
Like,
sleep.
they're letting
to
them in
that.
everything else. Might as well give them those files.
That'll become my ASMR, dog. Like that's gonna be when they start reading off like there was a second shooter. I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking lose my
do
mind.
that and tell anyone anything. This is like a great opportunity for insanity. Just
I
start
know.
being like they gave me the official blah blah because I'm working for Department of Efficiency and they gave me this and they said I could read it blah blah and he just makes up whatever he wants.
Hopefully, he has a
that'd be
camera
hilarious.
over his shoulder. I want a camera on the documents, shit, while he's reading them, or like an actual split screen picture in picture. That's what I want. I want it, Tim. I gotta have it.
I want less insanity. Why don't we all just kind of?
I want those files. Like I want those files, and I want a few other fucking files
I want eggs
released.
that cost less. How about that?
Well, yeah. You can blame the last administration for that.
I don't agree with that. I don't think that's true anymore.
He killed 30 million chickens because of fucking bird flu, dog. Like it's
Would you rather have bird flu?
No, but that's why it's going to take a little while to breed those fuckers.
Like I said, I'm not too worried about eggs of all the things because eggs, even when eggs are expensive, they're not that insane. Like, you can just not buy them, but they're still cheaper than a lot of things.
Yeah.
Well, until they get to like $10, and that's a problem. Like when they're like $1 an egg, that's a problem. My omelet costs $14 to make. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Although by that logic, it would.
I'll start bitching at that point.
14 eggs and an omelet, which I do not, but still.
I've heard eggs are one of the most like nutritious things you can eat.
There's a lot of cholesterol in there, but
yeah, if you cook them like scramble them,
egg whites are good.
Yeah,
I don't understand how people can just like swallow them down whole though.
That's some Rocky shit right there.
I sure
like uncooked. Don't you worry about
that? Should be our next.
Worry about salmonella.
Instead of tequila, it's going to be raw eggs.
They should do that, by the way. They're optimistically cynical. Great point. Are they gonna release the Malcolm X stuff? Because that's got to be some wild shit too. Release it all. Just release everything. Like every single document. Just put it on WikiLeaks and let's just go.
I don't think we need to know some shit.
I do. I think we need like an upheaval, bro. The system needs to burn a little bit for it to grow. You know, just a nice scorched earth, and then you pat all the ashes together and the seeds and water them all, and you're good. It's a good day.
I feel like with scorched earth, there won't be anything left.
Yeah, you never know. People burn their grass to plant new seeds. So
stop using metaphors that don't quite make sense.
It's gonna happen, bro. But yeah, I don't know.
Sorry.
Be right back.
All right, buddy. Oh man, I'm just having an off day today, Tim.
Are you all right?
And
what happened? Anything other than what you told me earlier, which isn't entertaining enough to tell anyone?
No, yeah, it's nothing really, but that's weighing on me and stuff. So
I think it will be fine.
Well, no, I'll tell you after.
All right, your call.
But yeah, so I don't know, and plus also like this card coming up, it's at the Apex. Nothing really that like besides Cannonier versus Rodriguez. Dylan Budka's on this, but will he win?
I hope so, because they'll cut him if he doesn't.
Yeah, I think this is his last shot.
And he's fighting someone who no one expects him to win. Yeah, the odds are. I think he's like a plus 300 or something. Let me check. He's a pretty big underdog. I mean, he should be. Shabazzy is good, and he hasn't shown that he can really fight with these guys yet.
No. Bring that up on the MMAholes.tv. He's a plus 290 on MMAholes.tv, and Shabazian is a minus 390. So yeah, it's
Caesars has Budka at plus 300, so which is what I said. So which 3-1's a pretty big underdog for anybody. So
yeah.
I mean, listen, he's a good wrestler. I mean, if he gets a hold of the dude and gets him down, he can grind him out. But I feel like that's his only chance of victory.
Yeah. 6% of people think he's going to win by decision. The rest are all about Shabazian.
Although I would love if he choked this dude out. That'd be fantastic. I really hope he does.
Yeah, and I like Shabazian. He's a great fighter, but like...
So I look for Shabazian too, but I want Budka to win. He's been on our show. That makes me want him to win.
And I do want him to win. It's kind of hard at this point. You know what I'm saying?
What is?
It's a root for him.
Well, it's hard to root for him. Why?
Because he's lost 3 in a row.
So that means you don't want him to win anymore. You lost 3. I don't. You
I
don't
mean,
win
I
anymore.
want
That
him to
doesn't-
win. It doesn't
Well,
mean two things can be true at once,
You
Tim.
just said you can't root for him, and then you said you
Because
want him to
I'm-
win. You make no sense today. Stop making zero sense.
I make
today.
sense.
To you,
Tim.
just to you. You
I
can't.
know.
You can't say I don't want him to. I can't root for him, but I want him to win. What? What?
I want him to win, but I'm picking Shabazian. That's what I'm trying to say, Tim.
Well, that's not what you said, though.
But it's what it was the intend.
Ray just fucking backpedaling like a fucking cornerback.
Yeah, kinda. I gotta figure out how to intercept that ball, bro.
It's not gonna happen. Only one white guy can pick off passes, and his name is Cooper DeJean.
Which hilarious was his birthday, by the way, for him to get that interception.
I don't know about hilarious, but it was
At
cool.
it's hilarious but cool at the same time, Tim.
Why is it hilarious?
Because like how dope of a birthday gift to yourself is that?
That's great, but how is it hilarious? I mean, is that also the problem? Is you don't know what hilarious that can make a lot of sense for comedy.
The words don't make sense to me, Tim. Today, nothing makes sense
to you today.
There is no God. It's fine. Pulling a Tim Danko today. I'm just all cloudy. Oh,
Fine, it happens.
uh,
What do you mean by a couple? 2, the literal definition of couple. I'm not gonna put that part. I want to.
but no, yeah, I don't think it's
push
gonna
back with a CPAP again.
really.
I'm gonna be in my tongue pretty soon. Be laying down flat.
Oh, I'm sorry,
I need
buddy.
New teeth. All right, Dono, give me some new teeth.
Donos down below.
Got a lot of things going on in my body. My gums are in a bad spot. It means my jaw's in a bad spot. My teeth are in a bad spot. My liver's in a real bad spot.
Yeah.
I'm not
Quit drinking, Tim.
But I might have to, Ray, but I really hope not, because that will, like, you think I'm depressed now. Take that away from me, dude. I'm going to have a rough time. I mean, not like physically. I can handle not drinking physically, but mentally, just like not me being able to drink anymore is a fucking bummer, dude. I'm not going to detox or anything. I've been having a drink for a week. That would have happened already, but I don't drink that much. Why? Because I like drinking, and that's something I just like to do. Sorry, we don't do drugs like you do.
Goddamn right, you should.
I'm not going to become a fucking drug addict. I like alcohol.
Hey, if y'all could go back in time and change one thing in your past, what would you do?
I'm going to go with nothing.
I'm going to say too many to list.
One thing, but I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. At the same time, yeah, too many to list. Pulse, too many to list is my answer. There's no ruby slippers.
It would probably be any of the times I was a real fucking asshole. That'd probably be the times. Not just like I should have went left. I should have went right instead of left or whatever. I don't know about any of those because I got where I am now and I'm alive. But knock on wood. But yeah, I'd probably just be anytime I was a dick.
Yeah, I'll answer that as well, which was a lot of times, including on this show.
I don't want that one to go away. That was my favorite.
Man, whenever we got robbed at the liquor store, I wish I was strapped, man.
Well,
so
your one thing is, I wish I murdered someone. That's interesting.
Well, I mean, listen, I have every right to be here.
I wish I popped an ass.
I would have just loved to both of them, man. Just
You know how many people I know who carry weapons are just like waiting? They're just fucking waiting for not like they're gonna go out and kill somebody for no reason, but they're like waiting for the.
That's the thing. I wouldn't have been aggro with it. I wouldn't have been the aggressor, but I would have. That's self-defense at that point, and I just wish I was strapped at that time.
I do love how you set it up just to tell us that you wanted to murder someone.
Don't y'all never get that feeling? Like not
want to kill somebody?
Not being the aggressor, but if somebody came to you and they were just in retaliation, because then it would have been justified.
So what you're saying is every day you wake up and like, I wish somebody would. Like every day you wake up like that.
Really though. Like I'm not a bad person, but like
walking around like
carry-
Michael Douglas and falling down.
Do you
That
carry-
movie is everything, bro. Like, cause there's so many people. Like, cause you never know. Cause like he was on edge that whole movie, and he was just waiting. Like that one scene when the essays, they're like, "Give us your suitcase." It's like, "You want my suitcase? You sure?" And like, yeah, man.
Yeah, we're all one bad day from that, I think.
Honestly,
I hope not. Pulse, do you carry your weapons on you?
I mean, you got to understand. In South Texas, it's like a rite of passage. You have to.
I mean, I never did, but
Well, you're not from there, Tim. You're not allowed. It's a Texas thing. You gotta just spend your whole life.
We have the same gun laws as they do.
Do we? I thought we had a little bit more like restrictive.
Not anymore. We talked about this. Was it Tuesday? We can conceal carry without a license now. We can open carry. Been able to open carry forever, but now we can conceal carry without a license. We have stand your ground now, so we can basically do all the same shit they do. I don't know if there's any laws that we don't have because we are one of the most gun friendly states there is now.
Ohio?
Yeah.
Bow down to Lord Freezer.
That's the other thing. I'm trying to figure out the lineage. Who the brother top right?
That's Pulse.
That is Pulse.
No. The in Dragon Ball Z, who is the official final stage boss? Like, who is the end guy of end guys?
I don't think there is. I just
One time I heard it was Cell, but then apparently somebody supersedes him.
Yeah, like Frieza was like the first real big bad, and then it was like Cell, and I don't know after that. I stopped caring. I was never really big into like anime, except for like adult anime. Like that's when I really got like some good shit. Lupin the Third. That's awesome. That's funny. I'll just put that on screen. So
you guys done talking about anime?
I love anime, kind of.
That's the thing. Like, everybody's talking about this Naruto, and I'm like, I'm late to the party. What is
Naruto? Sucks. It's not good.
Okay.
Well, don't listen. I don't know anything about anime, but if Ray says it, you better give it a look yourself.
You may like it. I didn't like it. It's too bubblegum. Like it's not violent enough. I love violent anime, bro. Like, have you guys ever seen Akira? The movie makes no goddamn sense whatsoever, but it is fantastically beautiful. Love that shit. Lupin the Third, Tim. Check that out. Death Note. Death Note's good, but it didn't hit me where I itched. Same thing with like Bleach. Never really did anything with that. But yeah, like adult anime is where I'm at now, where I'm like, yeah.
Are you familiar with Guish?
Depending on what woman I'm with, maybe.
Okay, can I screen share this?
Is it tentacle porn?
No. It's on YouTube, so it should be.
Tentacle porn seems like it's up Tim's alley.
No, I don't watch pornography, but this is anime, and it's quite funny, in my opinion. I just want to show.
Okay. I only know of some anime, like current or modern day anime via Fortnite, because I have some Fortnite characters that are like anime characters and stuff. They're in my collection, but that's about it. What do you look at? What's it called, Pulse?
I don't know the name of the actual show, but this is a snippet called. I just typed in Guish. See if you guys might enjoy this as much as I did.
Okay.
Okay, that's not the one. Okay, here. This
Oh
is
boy. It looks like the Boondocks. Oh boy! Wow. Don't know that one. You can take that down. Oh God, is that Dick? That was Dick. We just saw anime Dick on the show. Everybody.
That's some like some Diddy, some P Diddy stuff.
I
Ooh.
didn't. I missed it.
Yeah. We glad you did, Tim. We
Win an
watched,
all expenses paid trip to meet Weird Al Yankovic at a show in Las Vegas. Oh, enter.
Oh man.
I have been looking at going to that. I can get comped room for it, but then I have
Do
to
it up.
then I have to pay for.
As long as it's not the Travel Lodge, I'll be happy wherever you stay, Tim.
I'm gonna bring. You know what? One of these days, I'm gonna buy the Travel Lodge, and I'm gonna bring it up to standard.
Dude, buy Circus, dude. $5 million. That's all you need.
Yeah,
Really?
Circus. It's going away. Luckily, thank God.
Well,
Is
you
it
don't
for
know
real?
that. Well, you don't know. Someone's gonna buy it. Although, are they gonna pay $5 billion just to knock it down and build another casino? That's a lot. That's like you're $10 billion in at that.
Yeah, but think
Like,
about the billions that'll be pouring into whatever new Mick
eventually,
resort.
man. Eventually, that's a lot of money.
Day 3, it'll be.
I want
it'll pay for
Bezos to do
itself.
it. I want Bezos to do it. I want Amazon Prime Casino.
Ooh, I'd go.
The Prime.
Everything you have to unplug the Alexa in your fucking room.
You can never unplug an Alexa. Not really.
Oh man, yeah, it's
Pulse, what is that? Is it a horn of some sort? Oh, it's a gong.
We're gonna do trivia today, gents. Is that what we're gonna do?
I have good news. Thanks
Oh, boy.
to shout out to Jesse JBM.
Yeah.
The trivia show is basically almost finalized. I can't wait.
Good shit.
Nice.
Good shit, Pulse. I love it. Yeah. Do you want to do trivia today, Tim? Or
yeah, that's
It's
fine.
up to y'all.
Why can't the Cleveland Funny Bone have the lineup the Columbus Funny Bone does? Like they have a bunch of people I want to see. Cleveland Funny Bone, not so much.
Okay, I need to not. Yeah, I know why. But
No, I'll tell you why. Because I go by comic, and I'm like, I'm not a fan of this comic, not a fan of this comic, not a fan of this comic. Why? Because of their comedy, or I don't know who they are. The other Funny Bone in Columbus, it's the opposite. I know who that is. That person's funny. I know who that is. That person's funny. That's all it is, Ray. There's no blanket statement. You can say
there is.
but there really
they
isn't.
cater to a certain clientele and always have.
It's interesting.
It's
Dude, I saw Vic Henley at that place. What do you mean?
That was before the change. That was because I saw Vic there too when I worked there. And it became, there was like an actual concerted effort for Cleveland to be an urban market.
Well, I mean, if it works for them, if they're selling
It
tickets.
does. Oh, dude, that place anytime
William Montgomery is coming to the Cleveland Improv.
I'm telling you, they cater to a certain clientele there, and it's more of the demographic.
Who's Zach Rushing? That's a white fella.
I have no idea, but he's
like Aries Spears, Faison Love, and a bunch of people I don't know. Michael Collier plays the funny stuff.
I know. He played the Improv too. So it's
a lot of these. I don't know very many of these people. Mick Foley's coming. I told you about that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm still banned from there or not.
I forgot you.
Yeah.
How many rooms are you banned from now? Oh,
only
Steve
that
Hollister.
one.
He's probably doing a one-nighter, huh? Yeah. Oh, Hofstadter, that's his name. That dude just does all. Oh, dude, we got to go to Cleveland Improv Saturday, June 21st. Ed Bassmaster and Tony Babas Dottis. Bob Tony, I don't know, but Ed Bassmaster at the Funny Bone in Cleveland. Your dude.
Pass. hard. I hope somehow 40 bridge collapses with nobody else on it but him.
Oh, jeez. He's still a person.
Like
Raymond?
it's the lowest of brow comedy.
How much are tickets at that?
How much? Yeah, tell me how much tickets
says
are for that.
37 to 67.
$67?
Dude, 37 to get in the door. That's the cheapest ticket they sell now.
That is that just across the board kind of thing?
Yeah, every once in a while it would be more. Like Gary Owens, 53.
Used to be like 25. Monique, I know at one point was like 70 or something.
Dude, Godfrey's 27. How is Godfrey 27 and Bassmaster's 37?
That's why I'm saying, like,
I'd go see Godfrey.
Yeah, Godfrey, he's cool. He's cool, but
Gary Owens expensive, but of course he is. Did you see that video I sent you of the dude and the chick falling asleep at a show? That's hilarious.
No, but I did see the thing of you. Did you send me the one where? Or no, I think I sent you one of him talking about hitting up Ben Roethlisberger's black girlfriend at Miami of Ohio.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, where he was like trying to really spit game at whoever the girlfriend was at the time, and talking about like, man, your boy ain't gonna be shit. He's gonna get cut week 3 or whatever. And little do you know,
yeah, he was the first round draft pick. He was top 10 pick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he was like talking down on Ben.
And one of the reasons he went to Miami of Ohio is because he only played quarterback 1 year at high school. He only played quarterback 1 year in high school, so he didn't have a ton of recruiting because they only had like a whole one season, and in a small school, it's kind of difficult. So he wasn't heavily recruited because of that. But one of the reasons he only played 1 year is because he was sitting behind the coach's kid, which that makes you think. Like, I'm not saying the coach's kid wasn't any good, but it's funny that he had a Hall of Famer sitting behind him, and he made him sit behind his kid until he was a senior and the kid graduated. You should imagine if they was in the same class, we wouldn't know who he was.
Well, I mean, politics are politics.
He'd probably be in jail if he had the same habits.
Probably he wouldn't have been
Sean Watson, same thing.
But no, yeah, I'm shocked that it was that much. 37 to see that fucking hack. The fuck, man.
Most of them are 37, which is interesting.
But like, come on, $37 for it. $10. I'll walk in the door at 10.
I understand. He's
free.
He's co-headlining with someone who probably is an actual comp. Do you know who Tony Dabas is?
No, hold on. How do you spell his last name?
Dabas.
Tony Dabas.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming that he's probably an actual comedian. He does.
Oh God, he does. He does like an Italian. He does TikToks too. He does like characters.
Oh,
yeah, it's like a co-character fucking thing.
Like a rough show.
Yeah.
Well, you know what though? They'll probably sell tickets, man. I mean, I don't blame the Improv for booking them. I'm just curious how much they cost.
I gotta tell you, when I fucking saw Trailer Trash Tammy, it like, luckily Libby, who's in a lot of her videos, is a funny comedian, does a lot of female pussy and pussy jokes and all that kind of shit.
Hooray!
And then I can't remember the other broad. I got a photo with her. She was fun. But Mary went in front of her and fucking demolished.
Of course she did. That audience and Margie
obliterated that audience. It was beautiful to watch. Really was. Like, I love Mary.
That's very unsurprising.
Yes. Yeah. But like, right, those audiences.
You got a bunch of redneck chicks. Yeah, put Mary up there. She'll fucking destroy.
Those audiences, brother, like, they are hell. for like staff. Sometimes those audiences can be fucking stupid.
You never like to lump people in together, but I understand what you're saying, and I have a pretty good
no
guess.
demographic. It's just the entire comedy club going populace that are fans of TikTokers or people that are like Vine stars. You're like, fuck you,
and
dude.
That's basically what comedy is now, for the most part.
Do you want to know the sickest one?
However, I like at least a lot of them are actually doing stand up on their, if they're like they're doing characters and they come and like they don't really have much of an act. Like Sean Lynch talks about that a bunch, like how he'll do those shows and they'll make them do. He does like an hour as a feature because the headliner has like 20 minutes maybe.
Yeah,
they're making all the money. Yeah.
Tammy did like 20 minutes, I want to say.
That's really that's all she did, the headliner.
Yeah, and then there was like talk of like a video in between that and all. Like she probably did like 20, 30.
I mean, I know when you're trying to be a working comic, it's hard to say don't go out if you don't have an act. If you don't have an actual 45. Don't do it. However, people are throwing money at you. I can understand it's hard.
Yeah, it's a very dad fan. You better
work your ass off to get that fixed as quick as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Because
strike all the irons hot.
You don't want. I understand that, but at the same time, like people are paying a lot of money. They don't deserve to get fucking bamboozled. I'm not saying I mean, listen, if they liked her, they like what they saw. That's all that matters. But.
And I'll kind of bring it back to a conversation we've had a little bit on the show as of late, which is like Pulse wanting to do stand up and having a gimmick name. Mm-hmm. To be honest with you, I would rather he have a gimmick name than be a gimmick as a stand up.
Oh,
like sure. I don't respect.
Although I would be fine with him doing this like a trivia stage show. Like it's just
yes. We'll finance the warehouse somehow. We'll live there.
Actually, that would be fun. Like I would go to that, a trivia stage show. I mean, depending on how it worked. I mean, if you could get on stage somehow, it's like there's some sort of way you could, like I don't know, some sort of contest to get on stage or some sort of trivia game to get on stage. As one of the kind of like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. They did I saw when we were in Disney, I was a freshman in high school. They had a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire like theater, and they like everyone had like a heat bet, and you just try to get, fast. What do they call it? Fastest finger or whatever they called it. Yeah. Whoever's the fastest got to like be in the middle and do the show. So nice. I would just guess, but because I was trying to just beat everyone, so I was hoping I got lucky. It didn't work out that way.
Yeah, and you don't win real money though.
No, but you're like in a theater with like 100, 200 people, and you're like in the middle and has the lights in it, and there's a dude hosting it, and it's neat. It was neat. I don't remember too much about it. It's about it, but.
Sorry, I'm messaging somebody real quick.
He may have won something. He probably did win something, not money, but.
Probably it's a gift bag. Yeah, you won a tote.
Buy one, get one, double cheeseburger at Mickey D's.
Oh, God.
I've been watching FBI True on Paramount.
Okay.
It's like they're true FBI stories, but it's FBI agents talking to each other. And what makes me laugh is how they set it up. Because like they set it up like they're talking at a bar, and there's always like a half empty beer like in front of them. And that's clearly not been touched. Look, it's just a casual bar conversation, and there's clearly like extras in the background as the patrons. And sometimes you're like, that's the same person that was in the last video.
Anyway, suits, dude. Like they ruin everything.
The other stuff, the stories are interesting. But one of them was about the McDonald's Monopoly scandal. And but the McMillions documentary is much better. But if you want to watch it like in 40 minutes instead of like 6 hours, you get the gist of it with that, but the documentary is better. I think somebody bought the rights to make a movie. I think it was Affleck and Damon. So I don't know what's going on there. Because the story is hilarious. And I just remember back then, everyone, oh man, no one ever gets the game pieces, the good pieces, man. It's impossible. It's because it was literally impossible because it was fixed.
It was. Sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Oh
I
boy.
can't believe they got. I mean, the only reason they ever got caught is because somebody knocked them out.
Oh yeah.
Somebody got pissed and somebody knocked them out. That's the only reason. I mean, they would have had no clue.
I haven't seen McMillions since it came out. Like, that was what, 2020?
Maybe
I can't remember.
something like that.
Fuck. Sorry, buddy.
What?
Feel bad
About what?
for sucking tonight.
Dude, I suck all the time. It's fine.
Oh boy.
It's fine.
You wanna end here? We'll just come back Tuesday.
No.
No, I
Are
do.
you that bad? I mean,
yeah.
we're doing all right. I thought we were gonna do trivia.
I guess I don't know, but if we want to do trivia, but yeah, I think we should conk out a little early today.
That sucks. This is the first time I'm feeling okay in like a week and 2 weeks.
Sorry.
Sorry,
I'm
it
not,
Figures.
so-
It figures. It is figures, right? It's figures that like we're both not okay in the same day.
Yeah, we haven't synced up our periods yet. We haven't.
I think we would by now.
I don't know.
But let's see if Pulse is coming back. So I want to do trivia.
Okay.
But
Pulse.
if I don't know what's going on. Is he? Did he say anything? I mean, he just disappears and doesn't say anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sort of losing my mind here. So,
Are you gonna be all right?
yeah, I'm gonna be fine. It's just it's gonna
The algorithm just threw a gross foot video. Ew. Like some sort of growth. or
Stop
something.
jerking the foot videos, bruh.
I don't do that, but every once in a while, if I see a fucking giant pimple, I watch it. I don't know why.
Oh.
It's one of those things. And every time I'm like, why am I watching this? This is gross, but I watch it. But I don't want get the feet off there. I don't want that. I hear this. They may actually be making another Dogma.
They are making another Dogma.
Well, R is
Kevin Smith was outside of the church in Pittsburgh saying he's going to resurrect Dogma on his Facebook page.
Well, somebody bought it finally. I don't know who it was, but they want whoever bought it wants them to make another one. So,
and they're going to. He announced it on his Facebook page, dude, like in front of. My thing was just saying that like that means they plan on it. If something gets made or not, there's all kinds of shit that happens in movies. That or not, but they plan on it. That's good. I hope it doesn't suck. Because I love Dogma. So if it sucks, and also like, what do they get? Like Damon's character and Affleck's character are like they're dead. I don't know how they're gonna do resurrect. They're gonna call it probably Dogma Resurrection.
Probably, yeah,
it's gonna suck. I hate to say that. I love Kevin Smith for he's kind of ruining his legacy with all these sequels.
I liked Clerks 3. All the other ones have just been kind of okay.
Yeah.
His next movie, I think, is like a horror movie. He has a horror movie coming out soon, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he has something coming out. I didn't see the last one though. So did you see the last one? I guess we can't say it if we didn't see. What's it called? The 4:30 movie.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
I haven't seen it either. So
I haven't seen it.
I know it's that's like a coming of age one in the 80s, and it's that's kind of like half autobiographical. So it's probably has some. Well, all of his movies have heart. They all do. That's why I like his movies because they're fucking insane and they're hilarious and they're whack, but they all have heart. All of them do. So that's one of the great things. But like Clerks, where there's a fucking donkey show and whatever, and guys getting
Clerks too
dying with a boner on the toilet. But all these movies still have heart. They really do.
It like Clerks 2 really was, I think, like the last great. Yeah, it's Zach and Mary Make a Porno and Clerks 2 that are like 1A, 1B, and Kevin Smith.
I don't have them there. I like those two. I like those two. I have Dogma, then
in that universe, Dogma's number 1.
Then Red State. What do you mean they're in the same universe?
Yeah, sorry. I'm
it's fine. It's fine. I got you, fam. It's fine.
Dogma, Tim.
Red State, Clerks and Clerks 2. I have a hard time putting. I guess Clerks 2 is funnier, but Clerks 2 is amazing. Original Clerks is amazing, but so I put them both on the same line. And then after that, I don't know. Zach and Mary probably. Or I like Jersey Girl. I mean, the only reason it got shit is because it got critically panned because it was Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck and like. If you watch it, you're like, there's nothing wrong with this movie. This is a good movie. I like Jersey Girl. Cop Out was kind of dumb, but Tracy Morgan did his best in it. He didn't write that one though; he just directed it. At least he didn't write the original script. But I don't know where Pulse is, and if you're not feeling good, I guess we can just end.
Yeah,
I wanted to play
trivia,
but I don't know.
I'm sorry, buddy.
It's fine.
We'll come back Tuesday.
Wait,
I
thought you were going to be here on Tuesday. Or you are?
Oh yeah. Well, no, I can stay until like 9.
Oh, all right. That'll be fine.
Yeah, and then I'll leave. I'll message them and be like, "Hey, I'm a podcast beforehand. I start at 7, so I'll be done by 8:30, 9 o'clock. So. I apologize, guys. Today is not good, and
all the time.
we'll see you Tuesday, fam.